Today we're going to do a full face optimization for my husband. He's had some of the treatments done before, so we're going to be using some of the tech we have in our practice, as well as biostimulators, fillers, and botulinum toxin. Hi everybody, Dr. Anjana Bhana here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And we are always doing what we love, making people feel and look fabulous. And today we've got a jam-packed day of male aesthetics. So we're doing something called V-neck tightening. It's using the mini shaper handpiece on the Endymed to deliver a very uniform amount of heat and radio frequency to this area, and it's a very common treatment. It's one of our more popular treatments. I'm sure people have heard of something called tech neck. So all of us are working on our computers, we use our phones. I mean, I certainly use my phone a lot for work, as well as just stuffing around on TikTok, I suppose. So people do use their devices a lot, and they sit down, and it creates these lines in the neck, as well as some laxity, and with normal age also get a bit of laxity. So it's a nice non-invasive relaxing way to tighten up the skin. So the heat delivers it delivers heat to collagen fibers, so there's that immediate tightening due to the heat, but also over time collagen remodeling. And then Sheetal, we do like little sets of 3, so at least 3 treatments to see something sizable as a result. And 3 months after your series, whether it's 3 or 6, you start seeing an even better response because of the remodeling. But most patients see a difference after one. So it's a really, really cool treatment. And then Sheetal's got an infrared thermometer, so she measures the temperature, and it shouldn't reach more than 43. So, and it shouldn't be less than 38.
So the range is 38 to 40.
Yeah. I also like, obviously, now you're going to say I'm biased because it's my device, the Endymed, but I also like it. Someone was asking me this morning, we actually went to a harmonica training about it, and what I like about it is the safety, the built-in safety mechanism. So it's very, very difficult to cause an injury, to cause a burn, to cause any shocks. You have to have full contact with the skin. If something's wrong, it immediately switches off. So I really like the feedback the machine gives you, the training from the company, the continuous support, as well as the tech. So at the moment, it's the most advanced RF tech out there, called 3DD. So at the moment, I'm doing some anesthesia for sculptra and entry points as well. So every patient is different. Do you want a cough, Smooth? Do you want some water? Okay. So every patient is different, and for Kamal, yes, it's for skin laxity, but also it's for skin quality. So there's a little bit of acne scarring that we want to address, and that requires a little bit of subcision. So by pre-anesthetizing like this, it's just for patient comfort. And he was a little bit uncomfortable at his first sculptra visit, so it's just to make sure that this one is more comfortable. So we're gonna do our sculptra today, and I'm gonna keep it in the upper face, where we want to improve the texture of the skin. We've had a sculptra before, like I've mentioned, and usually with men, sometimes they need 2 vials even in one visit, but we're doing 1 vial at a time. If he needs a further vial of sculptra, it's usually in about 4 to 6 weeks. We'll see how it goes, because in the lower part of the face, I'm going to use something called Radius, which is a filler, but it's also a biostimulator. Maybe not as so-called potent as Sculptra, because Sculptra is primarily a biostimulator and not a filler. So from this treatment, 3 months from this treatment, you'll start seeing the real improvements. So we're going to start. You can close your eyes. I prefer using a cannula, but some people use a 25 gauge needle for, you know, skin boosting, but I like that you can use the cannula and go from one entry point into, you know, lots of different areas of the face. Also, you know, people don't have time for downtime nowadays, so sometimes the more you know, little needle pokes you have, the more risk of bruising. You feeling okay? A little bit more comfortable than the last time?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you can see, it's the viscosity is sort of like water. It's very, very liquid, and it's creating these like bubbles. Nothing to be alarmed about, because we massage it in, and the last time Kamal was really good about massaging the product for the days after, and that actually makes a difference in terms of the results. Okay, and I'm keeping this, even though we're going a little bit medial here, as lateral as possible, because I don't want to create any bulk here. Often men, you know, it's a bit more flat here. They don't really have an OG curve, so you know, you don't want to, for your male patients, feminize them. We're trying to give angles, and what this is doing, the Sculptra, besides the skin quality, all the ligaments here in the lateral face, they're made of collagen, made of elastin. So it's also rejuvenating the ligaments. Is it still comfortable? Mm-hmm. So here I'm doing a little bit of subcision to break down some fibrous bands. Because we're doing subcision, that's why there was some topical anesthetic infiltration, and there is some lidocaine in here as well. I'm going to massage right at the end, and I'm going to do the other side now. Okay. Did feel better than the last time, hey?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah. On this side, there's not as much atrophic scarring, but we're going to put the same amount. Also, the really nice thing is that you'll get lift, which will translate also into the lower face. So you might feel this little bit, okay? Is that okay? Is this fine still? Okay. All right. Okay, with men in general, they do have thicker skin, and sometimes it is a bit more difficult to get through. So I would honestly advocate topical anesthetic. I know some people say it's not necessary, as well as doing the entry points. Sorry, love. As well as doing entry points and a little bit of infiltration here and there. And because there's lidocaine in here, I'm going to just wait a little bit, let the lidocaine infiltrate. So when we get there, it's also a little bit more comfortable, and then we're going to go into the temple. And at least then it's the relaxing part, which is the massage. Which my husband says I'm very bad at. Hey? Smooth? Concentrate. Are you still comfortable, or does it feel a bit sore? Is it okay? The anesthetic does sting a little bit, the lidocaine that's in the syringe, so Sorry, is that okay? Sorry there. So we are busy with the post-treatment massage. I did massage a little bit, but very, very firmly. It may have been a little bit uncomfortable because there's a lot of product in one or two areas of the face. Sometimes it's a little bit more spread out, but because I am doing the calcium hydroxyapatite in the lower face and I wanted more biostimulation here in the upper face for skin quality, we concentrated it there, but I wanted to keep that 10 ml dilution instead of reducing the dilution because that reduces any risk of nodule formation. So the cool thing with this biostimulator is that it makes new fibroblasts and it stimulates your old fibroblasts to make collagen, type 1 collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid. So besides skin thickness and sponginess and strength, you'll also get radiance and increased hydration. But it's really, really important over the next couple of days that Kamo also massages this at home. So our rule is 5 times a day for 5 minutes at a time for 5 days. I don't think many people do that, but everyone should do their best if they've had a Sculptra treatment, especially for the first 3 days. You should be really diligent about your massage. It does make a difference in terms of results. The further away you spread those particles from each other, the more nodes of regeneration you have. Thanks for joining me once again, guys. That was a really intense male aesthetic sculpting session. We did a biostimulator, we did a hyaluronic acid filler, radius, botulinum toxin. So it was really, really, really amazing, actually. So if you have questions, I hope you have lots of questions, drop them in the comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.